Hey everyone, what's up? This is Alpha Finks here, and I have some questions about Halo 4. I was watching all these videos of gameplay, I was watching interviews that they had with 343 Industries, and I was wondering, the old Halos, I played them until my eyes bled, right? Like, I just couldn't get enough of the old Halos. Halo Reach kind of fell off for me, and it kind of ruined the series, just like it did for a lot of people. And I got excited when I started seeing all these new videos, like the one you're seeing right now, of all the different gameplay in this new game. So I was wondering, are they going to do the same thing with that ultra competitiveness that they had in the previous Halos? Now, I know in Halo 2 and Halo 3, like, I would go nuts. Like, I was staying up late, trying to get my level 50 in Team Doubles and Team Slayer in Halo 3, and in Halo 2, I think, there was a lot of cheating going on in that one, which, involves the ranking system. But I was trying to get my 38, I believe, was the one that I was always fighting for to get, and it made the game so much more fun. I played the game for years because, you had that competitive feeling. It's not like Call of Duty where you go in and it's just a mess. You're just playing against any random opponent. So what I've done here is I've compiled, a list of like the different kind of ranks that we've seen so far and what we've heard, and hopefully we can do a little analysis and see what we can do with it. See what they have so far. Alright, so why don't we start off here with the player progression screen. So this was released a little while back at E3, and it shows that Spartan Ops and multiplayer matchmaking is, intertwined. So what you do is you win these XP points. So you finish a game, you finish, a level, a mission, and you get all this XP points right here for completing the game and how well you do, and objectives within the game itself. So once you unlock all these XP points, then that goes to unlock your next level. So right here we have this character is on Major Grade 2, and it shows you how much is needed for the next level, how much XP you have now, and a little cool little symbol for your guy. And all the Halo games have had some kind of symbol for it. And this one shows you, the next level that you're gonna, how much XP you need to get there, and what it is. So that's kind of interesting right there. But what does it leave out? It leaves out the whole 1 to 50 system that tells me how good somebody is. Anybody can just play an endless amount of games. And this system right here, it looks very similar to Halo Reach. So what? Why don't we transition and to see what Halo Reach looked like? This is a real short clip here. And just look, I won a game here. I was 19-9, so I had a 2-for-1 kill death. My team was victorious in this Team Slayer game. And we look at the credit system. And this was a very frustrating thing with Halo Reach. It's like no matter how you could go 50-1 in a game, and look, the performance bonus is very small, doesn't really help you out at all. You make more from the random slot machine than you do from actually performing well in the game. So I was hoping that Halo 4 can somehow get around this and not kind of screw it up like that. So let's transition now into a Halo 4 gameplay and see how that went. So here we have a player that just lost a match. This is Exile from the PAX build, and let's go into going through the menus here so that he can get to the player progression screen. Now this is a custom game, so it may be different, I'm not sure, but here it shows game complete, so he gets XP right here, gets almost 400 XP, and you can see the little bar starts leveling up there, and he gets promoted to SR3, which we're not exactly sure what that means, but because he was promoted, he gets +1 Spartan point, unlocks Promethean Vision, and also unlocks Thruster Pack. And I believe the Spartan are used to unlock the different armor abilities and all that stuff. So you're unlocking stuff here. You get your guy progresses through the player progression system. But what is that? It doesn't show you. If I see that on somebody, I don't know how good they are. It doesn't really tell me. It just tells me that they played a lot of games. Now let's take a look at another game here. Now this guy just got 614 points. So I've seen the average between 300 and 800 points for each game that's completed. Now if you look, it's progressively getting harder. This guy's on SR14, and the XP, it requires a lot more. Now you saw on the player card there, it had SR13, which shows, a level, but again, that level is not related to, their skill level. It's just how many games they've played and how much they've unlocked. So that kind of bothers me there, and that's what I'm kind of questioning here, and I hope that they're going to change for the final build. Oh man, this brings back some memories here. So we're going into Halo 3, we're checking it out. Now you see right there, as soon as I see somebody in the lobby, I can tell, if they're decent, if they know how to play. If they're level like 46 or higher, I knew they knew how to play. It was that simple because you knew that they slugged it out in competitive matchmaking to get that rank. So that was something that was big. And there was also a player progression system like this 5-star general. And the thing I loved about it was that it was all in matchmaking. You couldn't go and play Firefight and level up your character ridiculously. Now there was a lot of cheating in Halo 2. Halo 3 really just had boosting, but 343 said that they don't want any of that in matchmaking at all. That it ruins the matchmaking experience. But hopefully they found a way, they said they're still working on it, to show a player's skill level without, encouraging cheating of some kind. So let's play a clip from Comic-Con and see what 343 says about the progression system.
Broadens that whole thing up, so I love the idea of Spartan Ups.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I think we're all really excited to have the player progression across both War Games and Spartan Ops. I think that's really going to open a lot of doors for a lot of people that we really want to invite, and we want to get them back in playing and keep them satisfied with what we're delivering. So thank you.
So I think we have time for one more question.
This will be the last question.
No pressure.
Since Halo 4 is a lot about what armor you have, can you give us any information on how we're going to unlock armor in War Games?
That's
yeah,
a pretty good question.
absolutely. It doesn't only consider the amount of time you put into the multiplayer, but also your performance against others. So we've rebuilt the progression system from Reach. It's all new for Halo 4. And as Chris was just saying, it completely crosses over between both experiences. But you're not only earning armor, you're earning new weapons to unlock for your loadouts, you're earning new armor abilities. So there's a much deeper customization system. And if you've had a chance to check us out on the floor, there's tons of new armor in the build right now. People will come up and just start looking through it and it blows them away right away, and we can say there's tons more to come too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and just to build on that, there's a difference in the way that we approach the different aspects of the progression system. So the things that are gameplay impacting, we have a system that incorporates Spartan points, which is something that you earn as you rank up each rank. And then we have the armor that you're earning. The cosmetic changes that are available to you are based on rank, but you're not making a choice basically between, do I want to buy this weapon or do I want to buy this armor? You're able to select the armor based on your progression alone. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
So there you have it right from the source, a little bit about the progression system. And what interests me is that it seems like this is a lot like the Call of Duty prestige system. Now I was one of those guys that would just never prestige. I get to level 80 and stay there because I wanted to use all the weapons and I thought it was dumb to prestige. And I wonder with this one, when you get to that level 50 and then you say you can enlist in different specializations, if you have to reset everything. Are they going to exactly copy Call of Duty, or are they going to do it a little bit differently? And I don't really mind that Halo 4 is copying a lot of stuff from some other games if they can do it well and they can they can Haloize it and make it good for Halo and it's fun to play. I don't care what they copy as long as it's good, But if they copy it and it sucks like Halo Reach, then it's gonna frustrate a lot of people. And here you can also see the medal system that you can see at the end of the game. It lists all the medals that you have achieved. Another interesting note from these videos is that you can see how long it takes to level up. In 3 days of constant play all day long at PAX, these different accounts here have leveled up to around SR 18. And since it's getting harder and harder, it's going to take longer and longer for them to get to the high levels. So 343 knows that it might take a while to upgrade through all the levels, so what they did was they actually implemented this fast track ability. And what this does is you can put this as a little, basically, like a Call of Duty perk on your guy. And when you use it, you get points. See here, he got 358 points. So that's almost a 50% increase in the amount of points that he got for the game for using this. And you can turn this on whenever you want it, basically, and it allows you to level up faster. So it's an interesting addition to the game there that is going to allow people, early on, everybody's probably going to be using that perk. They're just going to be trying to level up as fast as possible. Now you can see on the player card coming up here, they do have that SR12 level, which is cool, but I just wish that was a level that meant something rather than just how much you played. Now they did say that they're going to try and do something that values your skill level in the game. And so I'm going to throw up a little interview here by Frank O'Connor from 343 Industries. Check this out.
Nice. Our old friend Gareth has another question for you. He's wondering about the multiplayer ranking system.
Yeah.
What's the word there?
Yeah, we're not talking about that right this second, but we're looking at ways to expose a ranking system to people so they can understand where they fit in terms of the grand scheme of things as far as their skills concerned, without making that front and center and making it a thing that people want to abuse or concentrate on at the expense of actually playing properly, which we found in previous games was a thing that kind of tarnished the actual value of that ranking in the first place. So we have to find a balance between telling people where they fit and exposing it to players who want to abuse it. And so we're working on that right now. No promises yet, but it's something we're taking very seriously, and we'll have more to say about in the future.
All right, sounds good.
So it's good to know that at least 343 is thinking about the ranking system and showing some kind of skill level. I'm glad they're working on that right now. I just want to throw a note up here on the screen. This is from the Halo Waypoint community update, and what it is it's basically telling you how the specializations are operating, and you get to the level 50 and you can enlist into one of these specializations. But at launch, you're only going to have two options, Wetwork and Pioneer. Now, Pioneer was the one where you could get that fast track ability where you could go and level up quicker, which seems like it would help out a lot because you could use that not just with your specialization, but in any armor you wanted to. And then the Wetwork had one that would make your assassinations go quicker. The animation was shorter, so it would be quicker, and also your footsteps and the noises that you make would be more stealthier. It wouldn't make as much noise, so you wouldn't alert other people to where you're at. So that was just one more thing I wanted to note for you guys there, but you know what? That pretty much wraps up my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Maybe you saw something you liked, maybe you saw something interesting. Once again, guys, this is AlphaFinks, and have a great day. I'm out.